Hi everyone, Kelly with Aging Well Fitness, and today I am making bacon tempeh. I am using this brand that is available in the Woodlands. It's called AWF Tempeh, and if you haven't tried it, you need to. It is such a huge difference over the flavor profile and the taste of the tempeh that you buy in the grocery store. Honestly, before I did not want to eat the tempeh. I would try steaming it and then marinating, and I just could not get a good taste or flavor. But this is outstanding. And I checked their website. I'm not sponsored by them in any way or have no association with them. It's just a brand that I stumbled upon that is actually manufactured in the Woodlands. But they will ship. I checked their website, and they will ship across the USA, and same day or next day delivery. It's free with a certain amount of purchase. So anyway, you should probably check it out. Today I'm making bacon tofu from Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior cookbook, but honestly, most of the bacon tempeh recipes that I see are pretty much the same, with a little tweaks here and there. So one that may be a little different today is I'm not adding any type of sweetness or maple syrup. Sometimes you'll see maple syrup added to the recipe, but I don't want the sweetness or the extra calories. So this is super simple to make, and it is delicious. So I'm just adding equal parts of, I have tamari light, and then add equal part of water. You do a few squirts of hot sauce, and then really this is the key, I think, to the flavor is the liquid smoke, but it only takes a small amount, so I'm putting just a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Okay. I'm going to stir that around. Okay, now I'm going to slice the tempeh to about a 1/4 inch thick slices. And drop that in the marinade, and it can marinate for as long as you like, but the longer the better, of course. So I'm going to let it sit for about 30 minutes before I cook it in a skillet on the stove top. So I'll just drop this in here. Let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then we can cook it in the skillet on the stove top. Okay, so I did want to talk about the benefits of tempeh also. So as I am getting older, I'm looking for ways to increase protein and fiber in my diet. And so if we compare tofu and tempeh, let's look at the differences. Now, I love tofu, don't get me wrong. I eat this on the daily also, but this is a great way to incorporate a higher source of protein and fiber into your diet as well. So the tofu, a 3-ounce serving is approximately 70 calories. It has 7 grams of protein and 1 gram of fiber. The tempeh, 3.2 ounces is a serving. It's 158 calories, so a little over double, but it has 19 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber in comparison to the 1 gram of fiber for tofu. It's also a fermented food, so it has prebiotics, so that promotes good gut health. It's a good source of protein, like we discussed. It's 19 grams per serving, which is great. It's also a good source of fiber since the beans are left whole and intact. So 8 grams of fiber per serving. So this is our marinating tempeh. I think it's about ready to be put on the stove. so we can cook that now. So we are going to add these to the skillet, and then we'll add the marinade as well. I'm going to cook it for approximately 3 minutes without disturbing it. Let it cook, and then we'll flip it and brown the other side, and then continue cooking until the marinade cooks out and the pieces have been browned. Okay, this has been cooking for approximately 3 minutes, so I'm going to flip it. And let it keep cooking until all of the marinade cooks out and the bottom is browned a bit. Okay, so the marinade is pretty much cooked out and brown on the bottom, so that's pretty much what we're looking for. So I believe we can call this done. Okay, so now let's build our wrap. I'm using an Ezekiel tortilla, the sprouted grain. It's one of my favorites. You could also use Ezekiel bread, like toast, and make a sandwich of sourdough bread. Or you could crumble it and put it over a beautiful rainbow salad. But today I'm going to I want to use it in a wrap. So to my wrap, I'm going to add 1/4 of an avocado. I'll just mash that on. And then this is 1 serving of tempeh, so it's 3.2 ounces. Trust me, it is so good. Okay. And then to that, I'll add, I have a lot of lettuce. This is a brand of lettuce that I've been enjoying from HEB lately, the organic butter lettuce blend. It's really good. And then to that, I'll add some sliced tomato. And some red onion. And then I know we're getting 19 grams of protein from the tempeh, and then I believe this has 7 grams for this. So we'll wrap that up like that. And it's so delicious. You should try it.